Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. For those of you who don't know who we are Mammoth Crypto. And we have a great video for you today. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
Oh, yeah.
So this is going to be a little bit different from our videos that we have been doing on Helium Miner. We're going to be branching into some of our other informational and videos on different types of crypto, and we're going to take on the big gun today. Today we are going to be talking about Bitcoin, and we're going to be going into specifics about Bitcoin, a hedge against inflation. So we'll have a little bit of a quick overview of Bitcoin, the origination of it, and how it can be used or maybe cannot be used as a hedge against inflation. So go ahead and buckle up. We got a great one in store for you. We're going to get going right now. All right, so Bitcoin is a decentralized digital currency. It's issued and verified by network nodes using cryptography and stored in a public accessible ledger called the blockchain. In short, Bitcoin is a digital asset that works as a hedge against inflation. It is a form of decentralized money that can be used for a variety of purposes. Let's go ahead into our next slide right here as we talk about some of the origins of Bitcoin. All right, so we are going to be talking about, I'm going to try to pronounce his name, Satoshi Nakamoto, who invented Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin was first created in 2009, and Satoshi Nakamoto was the creator of the cryptocurrency. He worked to develop a system that would eliminate the need for a central authority while providing an extreme secure system. Bitcoin is based on a decentralized blockchain that is run by computers all over the world. This eliminates the possibility of double spending and allows users to trust transactions. Now, the creator of Bitcoin was chosen to remain anonymous to avoid having his real name revealed. All right, because we have a lot going on, we are going to jump right back into our next slide. All right, and let's do it right here. Oh, yeah. So Bitcoin is a decentralized currency, and the meaning is it has no central authority that controls it. The value is not backed by any economy or central bank, and it's not taxable. Instead, it relies on highly complex mathematical puzzles solved by hundreds of computers every day. When solved, each Bitcoin miner then adds a block to the blockchain. This decentralized currency network works by connecting computers all over the world to process transactions. Because all transactions occur directly between two users, there is no central authority to manipulate or influence the ledger. This means it's virtually impossible for governments or institutions to interfere with the system, and it is also incredibly secure since the information is distributed across the globe. Why cryptocurrencies are popular? They are subject to large number of risks. Bitcoin is a volatile commodity, and there's no government authorities regulating the exchange of the digital currency. In addition, the transaction process is completely irreversible, making it vulnerable to crime in that aspect. As such, it is critical to understand the risks and advantages of Bitcoin before investing in the cryptocurrency. Now, the primary benefit of Bitcoin is its anonymity and lack of association with central entities. A central bank cannot possibly back it, and it is impossible to be a monopoly. Additionally, it's backed by peer-to-peer computer networks. All right, let's go ahead and dive into our next slide. And here we are talking about how Bitcoin is a digital asset. So Bitcoin is a digital asset. It can be purchased and sold in a variety of ways, though not yet legally backed by any assets. It can be used to store and or value, and can be a form of investment. As any other asset, it has advantages and disadvantages. Its main advantages include being borderless and truly global, which allows for faster international payments. Moreover, due to blockchain technology, it's extremely secure. Now, besides being a digital asset, this is also a form of currency. People value this digital currency because its ability to provide many benefits. Its price has increased over the years, making it a very attractive investment. In fact, many investors and traders have already gotten rich using Bitcoin. All right, we are going to move into our next slide here. And hopefully you can see this is an answer to our question. Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation. Now, the question has arisen to whether or not Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation. Inflation is a significant issue that has a negative effect on the investment portfolios, reducing their return by 1% or more. Investing in an inflation hedge is a way to offset that loss by investing in assets that appreciate in value. Inflation is measured by the Consumer Price Index, and prices have been rising at an unprecedented rate in the United States. This is due to government stimulus as part of it, which has increased prices of everyday items. As a result, speculators believe that Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation. And really quickly, stimulus is not the only reason. This is not going to get into a political debate, but I do want to address that. That is a component that we can use as a measurement to why we are having inflation. It's not the only reason. We're not going to go into if it was right or wrong. I'm staying completely apolitical on it. I just want to use it as an example since it's something that most of us understand and know about. Now, however, Bitcoin's recent decline of over 55% from its peak in November is a concern. While many people have heard of Bitcoin as an inflation hedge, the evidence for this claim is not as convincing. While traditional hedges like gold have proven their effectiveness and efficiency during sustained high inflation, Bitcoin's lack of data make it impossible to draw definite conclusions. Moreover, a high volatile price makes short-term returns susceptible to extreme swings. So we want to keep this in mind when we talk about Bitcoin being a hedge against inflation. Okay, we need to continue on. We're going to go into our next slide about Bitcoin and its use. So it's easy to use. Bitcoin is a decentralized currency that's easy to use and store. It can be used for a variety of different purposes, such as buying, selling, and transferring money. Bitcoin is also very secure and doesn't require third-party authentication. Instead, users simply can create an online wallet and select a payment process method. This process is extremely simple and anonymous, and there are no transactional issues. Bitcoin has no geographical restrictions, which means it can be used by anyone on the internet with a connection. In addition, it doesn't require a license or documentation. This makes it a great tool for people who aren't able to use traditional banks. Okay, because we're running out of time, we need to continue and move on to our next slide. So another key factor of Bitcoin is it's transparent. Now, the cryptocurrency Bitcoin is transparent because the blockchain is see-through. It shows everything that happens without the need for complex breaking techniques. It also comes with low ongoing costs. Users can store their Bitcoin in wallets to avoid ongoing costs, and they don't have to pay a broker or bank to keep their Bitcoin. The blockchain records all transactions, and each node can view the entire chain. This makes it easy to trace a Bitcoin's path anywhere. All right, again, we are running out of time, so we're going to have to move on to our final slide. Let's go ahead and jump in right now. So it's not insured by government or federal programs. So we want to keep in mind why the government does not offer any type of insurance for cryptocurrency. There are private insurances programs that protect users. However, this industry is still in the early days and offers limited protection. So despite it remaining uninsured, primarily due to its relatively immaturity, Bitcoin can be a great option. So while we're running out of time, I want to make sure that we talk about a few more things. Please like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. For those of you who don't know who we are, Mammoth Crypto. We are Mammoth Crypto. Thank you for watching and be well.